Welcome, gentlemen and ladies, to our Let's Play of Sly Cooper. And yes, the HD collection, I believe it was, is PlayStation Move compatible. Yeah, go figure that one. I do not have PlayStation Move, and I'm not using it for this. So this is just with the controller. Now, blah blah blah, standard warning, if you have a history of epilepsy, and literally it seems like it's not on screen long enough for even it to be able to be read. And here we have the opening credits for the desk, because as you can see it says Sly Collection, and Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Band of Thieves, and Honor Among Thieves, and then the minigames. And let's go back to Sly Cooper, the first one, and here we go. Oh, and let me say this now, Sucker Punch and everyone responsible for this game in the series, I salute thee. And right off the bat we get a nice little trophy for just starting the first game. And there are trophies individually for each of the 3 games, and then a set of trophies for the minigames.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah.
And here is our first introduction to Bentley and Sly, 2 of the 3 main characters. Each of the villains also basically is a main character, and I do have to really applaud at the character designs. Quite simply, they are exactly as effective as they need to be.
You're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
And here is where we basically get control for the first time. And, you know, the left joystick is moving, the right joystick is controlling the camera, X is jump, square is attack, triangle basically is the special button, circle is basically the thieving button for Sly. The controls differ in the later games slightly. Also, that was a trophy just for starting to collect coins. I believe there are 3 of them. One's just for getting like 5 and 50, and then getting to 100. So 100 or 99. But the coins are important. You always want to make sure that you keep getting those. Basically, every 100 you get an extra free hit to your to what you can take before you lose a life and have to restart at the last checkpoint. And the thieving button is going to get a lot of use in the game.
Try hitting the square button to break things.
And I will say there is a lot of destroyable stuff in this game. Pretty much if you can break it, you can get a coin from it. And you kind of want those coins. Now you'll see those alarms pop up in a lot of places, and they basically need to be broken if you want to go back to wherever they were. Laser beams, the spotlights of instant death, stuff like that. Once you break the alarm right after it, it'll shut off completely. And here we're about to be introduced to Carmelita. But this room is a perfect example of what I was referring to in terms of a lot of breakable stuff. Now the safe is where you're supposed to go, and as such, you don't want to go there first. Break all the cushions, break all the pillows, break all the books. If you think you can break it, pretty much just go through this entire game mashing the square button. You don't need to, but it helps. And here's the first safe you run into.
Discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
All the safes are 3-digit combinations, and they all basically look the same. Each one has something different in them. The first one is plot important, and with this, you basically complete the prologue almost. The prologue pretty much just exists to get used to the basic controls. And we have the, what was it? Oh yes, that's right. The trophy basically for breaking into Carmelita's safe. And here, speaking of Carmelita.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes.
It's amazing how much of a death wish we might say that Sly has. After all, a member of the Cooper family, you'd think a thief would be a little more cautious, but flirting with disaster is something that's second-hand nature. Actually, probably first-hand nature, if such a thing exists. But, you have to basically not ever get hit by anything in this game. There are a few things that will help alleviate that, but basically, it's one shot to a life, unless you have one of the Lucky Charms, which are all shaped like horseshoes. Then you have a free hit, and once you reach the van, it's end of stage. And I'm gonna be quiet for this, as it is background information.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets...
Well, enough of quiet. Basically, as you can see, Sly's family is ridiculously large, and all of them are thieves.
Which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door.
And these are the 5 bosses of the entire game.
The gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly
Probably worth
crimes.
mentioning the book's other name, Book of MacGuffin.
Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
And there we go. That was the intro level. And I'll actually have more prep work done for the next part. See you.